Okay, so like with last video, once I get these together, I'm gonna go right away. Go right away. I'm just gonna show it right away. Like the title said, I don't think you guys have ever heard about this book series, and that is The Beauty by Jeremy Huon. I don't know if you can see it. It's white, and then of course it's the glare. But this is The Beauty, all 6 volumes of this series, written by, no, you can't even see it, written by Jeremy Huon. Now, this was a series that I had started out, I read volume 1, really liked it. It was such a huge damn surprise, especially because it was one of those books I read the first time around, didn't like it at all. Then the second time I was like, how could I not like this book? This is amazing, this is incredible. It's not groundbreaking, it's not like the next best thing or anything like that. It's just a solid story. And, again, it's written by Jeremy Huon, who isn't really well known. He only has actually, I think it's the only series he's written himself, because he's also an artist. He's an author-artist. What's this series about? Well, it's very weird. It's a very weird premise that if you want to make yourself beautiful, you can. There's this drug that makes you beautiful, or whatever it was. I honestly forget what made you beautiful. They took that to make it that way, and then but at the cost of that, you get an STD. So you could be like the ugliest person ever, Elephant Man type shit, and then you can take a drug, and then you're like the most, you're a model. But again, you get like an STD. There's a chance you can get it, or I think it's everyone that has a beauty automatically gets it, or something like that. I just liked it. It was just, it's one of those premises that I didn't think I would like. If I had heard about the premise before purchasing the book, I went in completely blind the first time I saw it, I wouldn't have liked it. I probably would have been like, nope, not getting that series, and we get something else instead. But I did, and I didn't like the first time, but the second time I really enjoyed it. But they only had volume 1, and it wasn't one of those things where, oh, ILL has 2 through 6, so he's gonna get volume 1 at the local library, but then wait for the ILL books to come in. ILL, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's getting getting books from other libraries through an internet service. They didn't have any of that, and they don't have a whole lot of Jeremy Huon's as is. I almost said anyways, and I'm gonna plug this guy in because he's dying. Hopefully he'll let me. Sometimes my iPad that's what I use to film. It's an iPad Mini 4 that I use to film all my videos pretty much, except for streams, obviously. And sometimes it'll let me film the whole entire, it'll be film, and it'll just it'll charge. But sometimes it goes down, not up. It's weird. But let's get into what it collects, and then we'll be done for the video. And it's probably going to be the last purchase of the month of October. I almost said September. This is also, the reason for why I got this is because I had a $40 gift card from the Knowledge Panel people, the surveys they take, which again, if you want to sign up for that, you should. I mean, I can't refer a person, but if you ever get that in your mail, it's not a scam. It's actually legitimate, and you get gift cards from them and you rack up the points and get gift cards and other stuff from them. I'd say just get the gift cards. It's e-gift cards. They send it to you in the mail almost always right away. One time I had to wait a long time, but they're pretty good. But anyways, I had gotten $40 from them. I saved up points, and they just gave me so many surveys. And one day it was like 5 surveys, and one of them I got bonus points for. So I had about 40,000 saved up. And I was gonna wait until I got the remaining 10,000 points to get $50 worth of stuff. But I was like, yeah, let's do $40, why not? And I had this in the back of my mind, but I was like, it's gonna be $80. I'm gonna have to owe like $50. That's gonna be stupid. And I'd be even more angry when the 10 points finally come in 2 weeks from now, because all I had to do was wait those 2 weeks. But then I found out it was only 84, not 44 for all 6. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. And I only owed $40 or 44, but I only owed $44, which is $40. I got $4 off. So that was a good deal. I honestly like doing that more than just getting $40 worth of stuff and then not getting $40 off of this or $40 off of that. And I like doing that. Uh-oh, something on the back here. Just noticed. Oh, so. Well, the problem is there's a little not tear, but you can see right. I don't know if you can see it right. No, it didn't show it right. Right there, and I'm trying to see where it starts or how much the book is affected by that. And this is throwing me off. The little design in the book. Speaking of blemishes, I think the main one is... Okay, cool. So it doesn't even show up on the other side. So volume 1 especially, and it's really small, honestly. But there's like a little bend here. A lot of bends. Nothing like too drastic, but you would think like Amazon, and especially like some of them were packaged in like plastic wrap, like they had the box itself, and inside the box it was in plastic wrap, like around the book itself. You think that would make it so it didn't get any blemishes on it. There's no blemishes on it, but it still did. And it was just the one that's in plastic wrap too. Alright, so volume 1 is, I swear to God, this looked bigger. When I saw it at the library, it was bigger. And this isn't their second printing, so I wonder if, like, with the Witches, like with Witches, by Scott Snyder, which I got last month, and it was when I had the library too, but, the whole reason why I got that is explained in that video. I think I explained it in my September haul, complete September haul. But that one looked smaller than the library version they had. So I wonder, and that was also a second printing. So I wonder if the second printing, to make it like they use different page is. So yeah, first 6 pilot season winning series. What does that mean? Like a pilot, like it's like an Eisner, but it's pilot season. Like it's an award ceremony. It's called pilot season. I don't know. Yeah, first 6 issues for Beauty Volume 1. I'm going to show you the artwork. The artwork is really damn good, too. I think this is a good... Yeah, this is a good page. Yeah, it's very action-packed. The one downside to the series is that it does dwindle in positivity. Not positivity. It gets... People say it gets worse as it goes along. The second volume is the second lowest rated, but it got better after cuts. It got better after volume 2. Like, volumes 3 and 4, I believe, were rated at around the same as volume 1. But then 5 and 6 got bad reviews. And the main complaint people had was about Volume 2 was that it's a prequel. That they decided to do, deviate from the plot from Volume 1 and then, like, go back, tell backstories and then, like, side stories and one-shots. It was really weird. But then the main complaint for the later seasons, I just say seasons because might as well, later volumes is that, I don't know why I just didn't say volumes, is that they said it was too action-packed. It was just a shoot 'em up. Which I don't mind that, you know, that's the main complaint you guys have, and that's why you give it a 3 out of 5 on Goodreads. I mean, it's understandable. It's not exactly what it's all about, so it's kind of annoying. I guess I could get that. Like I could get behind that. You know, it's kind of like if what was the perfect example I had? It's like if a Batman story ended in a shoot 'em up, like not Batman, like a Batman noir story, like a Batman like Gotham by Gaslight. It's an extreme example, but if Batman Gotham by Gaslight ended in a shoot 'em up, like guns galore, I guess that would make sense. But again, I don't really mind that. Yeah, there's this here. It's a very small blemish, and honestly, my copy of Cyberforce has the same blemish. I think even worse, but it's just like I don't like those blemishes. But actually, it doesn't show up here. That's cool. I think it showed up on the other side though. Yeah, it did a little bit. And just for me, I don't know why, but I feel like if you see it right here, I feel like that's going to disintegrate. Like, that little part will disintegrate. I don't know why I feel that, but I do. Yeah, first 6 issues, and I keep getting distracted. Then after it, I think it was just 5 issues per volume. You got lucky for the first one. And the first one also, oh, it's blocked off, is it? Is it blocked off? No, it's not. $9.99. Don't know why that's there, though. Because it came from Amazon, and it was shipped by Amazon. But yeah, $9.99, you got 6 issues. For those of you who don't know, Image Comics is very, very, very considerate. And they'll be like, for the most part, they'll give you a volume 1 for $9.99. There's a Kyle Higgins book, Ordinary God, which I almost got. Instead of the Beauty, I was going to get that and a bunch of some other books for $40. And that's $16.99. It's an ongoing. It makes no sense why sometimes you're like, nope, I pay full price for this volume 1, you know it's an ongoing. With this one, it's also an ongoing. Yeah, get that one for $10. It's like, make up your mind. I don't know if Ordinary God's like a 10-issue miniseries or 12-issue miniseries, so they want to give you the first of 2 volumes for $9.99. I don't know. But volume 2 collects issues 7 through 11. Now, I think that one of them, they changed the artists. I mean, and I know one issue in volume 2 changed the artist, but I wouldn't be able to find that. The Beauty Volume 3. I don't think they say. No, it's just a Beauty Volume 3. You don't name it anything. It's not like a Beauty Volume 3. they call it Beauty Volume 3. She Walks at Night. It's Beauty Volume 3. Collects issues 12 to 16 for Volume 3. Yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 5 issues still. I find it funny they get kind of getting less for more, but that's more Image Comics just being considerate for Volume 1. Again, being considerate, saying, hey, you want to start out in the series, but you're unsure of it. Well, we're only gonna charge you $10. That's a pretty good price in my deal. It's a pretty good. It's a good price. The Beauty Volume 4 collects issues of the Beauty 17 to 21. Now this one is different. So they're all different. So let's see how much different. It's this artwork. Now. Ugh, it's bent. It's bent completely. Now, was that one of the ones? Yeah, it was one of the ones I got yesterday. So it shouldn't be like that anymore because I had it on my shelf and it was squeezed together. I made sure to do that. And in volumes 5 and 6 I got today, which is really funny because that's usually what happens. Not usually what happens. It's been happening the last 2 times. I get like a whole series all in one purchase. And sometimes they'll be like, hey, here's volumes 2 and 4, and then volumes 1, 3, and 5 go get tomorrow. And it's like, what sense does that make? But it's almost like Amazon knows. But the reason why I got the last 2 late was because they shipped from a further away Amazon place. Like an Amazon facility that was further away than the one I got the other ones from. The Beauty Volume 5, collecting the Beauty 22 to 26. And then finally, Volume 6, collecting 27 to 30. Yeah, just that. And the back there looks ugly. And then with the exclusive story, A Legacy of Fire, by writers Angela and Joel Enos and artists Lee Ferguson and Evan Waldringer. I think in Volume 30, and I know, Volume 30, Issue 30, my god, I said this wrong thing quadruple times in a row, but Issue 30 is a one-shot, that's all I had to say. And it really mattered. But I was afraid that it wouldn't be included, but it said, I should have known, because it's Issue 30 is also known as, like, It's All Good Things, I think they call it, the one-shot. I don't know. And it's still $2.99 on the Kindle, for whatever reason. But I think that's it. It's rated M for mature too. Yeah, definitely rated M for mature. But all 6 volumes of a series I am happy to get. It's a series that I've wanted to own for a long time, but there's kind of a reason why I waited for so long. And I don't know why I did, because it's a series that, like, one of those ones that there's no downside to getting a series that I really, really wanted. They don't have volumes 2 through 6 in my local library, and the only library that had volume 1 was my local library, the one that's 10 minutes away from me, and they didn't have any more of the Beauty. So it's not one of those things where, oh, if I look into that library, maybe it'll be hidden. Maybe they didn't have it. Maybe I'd be more specific. Because sometimes you won't find things right away. On the search engine I used, not Google, but searching for the books. And it's very finicky. It's really odd. Like, sometimes you won't even find books, even if you do title word for word, they still won't show you it. It's weird, but that's them. That's them for you. But again, I'm glad I got it. I mean, it's one of those things, again, where I'm like, I could have gotten this, I could have gotten that, but it's not a whole lot I could have gotten instead. I mean, getting Ordinary Gods instead, and then some other books for $40, like 5 books at the most. It was like 3. It's kind of like, eh. But as of right now, I got 30 books this month. And I'm probably, and spoilers, I'm probably gonna wait until next week to go to Newberry. That was the other thing. I didn't mind waiting an extra week to go to Newberry because of the fact that it was 14 minutes long. Because of the fact that I didn't mind going because of completely lost my train of thought. Oh, I didn't mind going because there's more books coming out next week than there are this week, and there's not a whole lot coming out next week. There's not a whole lot coming out this week, so I was like, you know what? That's probably like $30 extra at the most. I'll save some extra money. How about that? And I should be able to, hopefully. But hopefully I'll go next week to Newberry. And I don't mind waiting. Who cares? I'm starting to get more and more used to taking months off, going to Newberry and getting a bunch of, and spending over like too much money on weekly books that are just $3.99 per book, and it's 20 pages each, and I'd rather get a trade that's $10 than each individual issue. Each issue, like 6 issues in there, would be $3.99 per pop. And the reason why I do that, that's $24 total. Even with the later volumes, it's still rip off. The reason why I do that is just because mainly because of the fact that it's new, it's there, it's it's like the newest issue of the series that I'm on. Might as well get it rather than wait until however long it's going to take for the next volume to come out. And Image Comics is kind of famous, along with DC Comics, for delaying their books, delaying the trades. So you'll get all 6 issues of a miniseries, and then the trade will be coming out in like November, and you'll have gotten all 6 issues by like August, July, maybe even. And I'm mainly talking about DC's World of Krypton from Superman. The World of Krypton from DC Comics. Took forever for... It seems like it's taking forever for that trade to come out, and that's why I got all 6 issues. Rather than wait that long-ass time, might as well just get them right away. And then, of course, there's like the Dark Ages and Amazing Fantasy from Marvel. They're doing the Treasury Edition, which is more expensive because it's a tall book. It's not like this normal size. I don't mind doing that. Like I'm not a hardcover over softcover kind of guy. I'm a what's cheaper kind of guy, or what's more beneficial. Like if they had a hardcover of this entire series for $20, or it was on sale for $20, or if it was the list price was $40, or for $49.99, I get that because I get it for like a steal. I only owe $10, and that's probably what they would do, honestly. And it's it's Image Comics for you. They know some people are waiting for the hardcover to come out, and when a hardcover finally does come out, they reward you by being like, hey, this is the best way to get this series, the cheapest way. Sometimes, anyways. As I say, as they say. I can't. I just like, yeah. I'm gonna prattle on for long enough. Next video will be longer, but it'll hopefully longer, because I'm going through more books than 6 books. But I'll hopefully not prattle on as much. But next video is complete October haul.